And we're back, everybody, in Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc video with Penguin and Nither. Sorry, we had to cut the last one short. There's problems. But anyways, let's get back into it. Fucking lockers. What if I go to this locker? Nope, locked. So none of these open, right?
Don't think so.
Is it worth going through all of them?
Probably not. If you are going to click on everyone, skip the dialogue unless you see something different. Now play it. Book and locker. Nope.
Yeah, fuck it. No.
Yep. Let's continue down.
I have horse. Alright. Oh, I remember this room. KYOKO's in here. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's not. It's the headmaster's room. Isn't it? More adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
KYOKO!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
A regret? There's a PC on his ass, must have belonged to Headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some switch results left on it.
We might be able to come to some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing you don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group was responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. The worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
Any information on the mastermind's helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space doesn't mean? You like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You're not opening it, right? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick.
You just bash down the wall?
I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open way up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be.
Is it KYOKO?
Have you tried that? I already know it is. It's probably made up of letters and or numbers. You can't really go from there.
You're right, that's not really enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When you think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. This is a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. Assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting there. But maybe for there's a little more than that to it. Anyway, if I want to get there, we need to figure out the password. And if KYOKO can't figure it out, no way can I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something KYOKO wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. Sure, she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as the password, Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you needed my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Try it.
Leather chair. Is there something I missed talking to Kyoko before?
Huh?
Did I miss something with Kyoko before I started clicking on things?
I don't think it.
You know, I'm glad I thought I took Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, I might hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you worry about me, Mako, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Collecting myself, then to turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just tap the password here. Typey, typey, typey. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... oh, ho, ho. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Look at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Uh-oh. Hey, Kyoko? May as well not have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. The present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Nah. How much you bet it's a bomb?
It's not.
There's a brightly colored box here. Seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Some bones? Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay? You will.
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly over, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way inside the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. Last thing I had time to expect in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could ever possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought.
What? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box?
Those
bones? That body? That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? I know that's him.
So,
Giving all the information we have away, that's the only possible answer. Polarizing.
Mm-hmm.
Ochigo said that the headmaster is probably here in the school. But the only ones who are alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it as just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. That's why she never looked into the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there to it? No. Would she really give up her pride just for that? Couldn't help but wonder.
Neat.
Oh, this picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. There's a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this. So, what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the reason I came here. Now he's abandoning me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko.
Indeed.
There is a worse father. His name is Goku. Or King Cold. Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to check Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
You sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind.
You
Starting from the top, I opened up all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But the last drawer... Huh, is this? It's an e-handbook. It says label on it. It says in case of emergency. Found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations. Given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Would that be able to open the lockers?
Yes,
Huh, but Kyoko.
I
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Next to the school is
Hey.
probably not his. Listen, Mako,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
Favor, what is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it's only inconvenience you that much more, but
hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. He only collected by blood, not by heart and not soul. But
Maybe the picture more over him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory.
a game theory.
And this is an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I got myself under control, I would turn the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay. I understand. Then I'll see you later.
But to leave.
Is she really okay? KYOKO must have been a complete shock to her. It was a shock to me. So to have the mastermind perform that evil deed, the rocket, right? Killed the headmaster, killed KYOKO's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. So that just proves your theory. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... 16 student. 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukro to the list and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Is that true?
7?
7.
Yeah.
Everyone else is dead.
Definitely dead.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh
Both
yeah.
dead. Definitely. Took herself out.
Even Mukro. Even that
She's double dead.
Double dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya,
That guy.
Weedhead, Toko, Donuts,
Donut.
Detective, and the Mastermind. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. Oh, fuck. There just has to be. Why is there an Eye of Horus there?
I don't fucking know. You don't pass the locker room.
Of course not.
Okay, let's open all the lockers that can be opened. To be obvious what's supposed to be in.
What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader. Alright, what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. Hero.
This seems like a hero locker.
This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. It's all kind of textbooks and notebooks there in no particular order and dust everywhere. As to assume whoever stuff is this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. I'm trying to act as casual and natural as possible. Picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I had may have evaporated. Yasuhiro. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Fuck. Hagakure. This is our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time the rest of us. And we are all sucked into this evil world. We never had the time to take any classes. So what is this notebook? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? This is a crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible.
We're gonna know that.
See anything that might be a clue? Practically empty. Some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like girls' handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly. Whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Something very familiar written there, words I'd heard before.
There's a plan that turned Hope's Peak into a subdoor and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one you came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more detail regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student priorities safe, to keep them as a hope for the future. Only the genius can overcome disaster, and only the hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father.
This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. KYOKO. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to KYOKO, what is it doing inside this locker? And what was she wrote completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she'd never seen her dad since he left when she was little. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would have proved me wrong about this whole thing. But when I released the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled.
Despair walks among us, and so we survive.
There's a second despair. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense?
There's a second despair.
There's actually more.
2 main despairs and the henchmen.
18? 18?
In total, 17. One day I become despair, man.
What?
18 like despairs? No, 17.
Oh, you're right. She doesn't count.
See, it was never despair to me.
You got me there. Doesn't make sense because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there just things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook seems like it belongs to Hiro. A pocketbook seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation! But I want to find that out. I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone.
Okay, let's check the last. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Oh, I'm broken. I think.
To be honest, I only remember seeing Yasuhiro's when I remember playing through this. You know?
Yeah.
I don't remember Kyoko's thing being in there.
It's very hard. It's very easy to miss. But I remembered it.
Alright, that's where we're gonna leave the episode. Once we'll get to the next area.
Okay.
So what was the areas? The security room.
And that biology.
Which is closer?
Security room? Aren't they both at the top floor though?
No. Biolab's 5 and the data room's 4.
I think 4 is closer. Data lab we go.
Shouldn't take that long as the lockers did, right? Where the fuck is the stairs?
Probably
Boom.
good to talk. Every time you go to a new spot, you talk to like one of the guys.
Who's the data center?
Allie, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
I know it can't be someone. It can't be backing up as something stupid happens. Bianca isn't stupid. Oh my god, I believe Allie. See?
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto, you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder what about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured if all the doors of the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but
Although I can't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? And that would really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, do what the hell you want. It's not up to me, it's up to you. And we will see you next time for the data center, the biolab. What was the other rooms that were locked? The headmaster's room. And then the garden and the dojo.
Yep.
And that should be everything?
Think so.
It's not going to take that long. And then 2-hour trial. Right?
Yep, and the last try in the game, I believe.
The hardest?
Longest.
Oh, yeah. So anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.